Yo, what is up? And in this video, we're gonna be going over this this custom model that I made in Blender. This is for the jetpack series. So this is gonna be less of a tutorial and more of like a workflow video. Although in the beginning, you'll see I kind of get you started in like, how you would potentially start doing something like this. I recommend if you're new to 3D modeling, checking out some 3D modeling channels like Blender Guru. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. But yeah, if you're new to 3D modeling, something like this is probably not gonna be the easiest thing to get started with. But I will be once we take this into Unreal Engine and, get it working with our jetpack system, I'm going to be dropping a link in the description for, so you can have this model. That way you can have a jetpack model that you won't get in trouble with. I won't come after you if you use this model for your game. But, yeah, that's going to be kind of it. So yeah, let's just hop into it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to hop over into our characters. If you have your own character that you're using and not the Unreal Engine mannequin, you don't really need to do this step. I'll show you what you need to do once we get to Blender. But if you're just going to use the Unreal Engine mannequin, what you're going to want to do is hop into the mannequins, the meshes, and you can just export whichever one you want to use here. You got to right click on it, and you go to Asset Action. Then you can export it here and then export it to whatever folder you want to. I'm not gonna do this because I have another method that I'm gonna do. But yeah, you just export that and then we will hop into Blender. So we'll go over to Blender over here. So if you did export, what you want to do once you get into Blender is go to File, Import FBX, and then you'll find the file and you'll import it. Same method for if you have your own custom character, you would import it in here. But what I'm gonna do, I have a plugin in Blender called Mr. Mannequin, which is what I use for the animation that I made for the jetpack animation. I definitely recommend getting this plugin if you're like at all interested in like making like your own animations and stuff, because it's pretty cool. You just add it and then it's the Unreal Engine 4 mannequin. Pretty useful. So the main thing why you want to bring in your mesh is for like, scaling purposes, so that when we're making the model we can, scale it appropriately to the size of our character. So yeah, that's the main reason you would want to do this. Next thing we're gonna do, since I'm using this mannequin, I'm gonna just hide most of this stuff right here. So the next thing we want to do here, I might actually, just to kind of show a version without this, I'm gonna import the Unreal Engine mannequin, which I should have in my downloads. I'll just use the Mixamo converter one. Mannequins, Manny. There we go. Oh wow, if you import that one, it comes in all kinds of screwed up, huh? Alright, yeah, we'll just use the Mr. Mannequin one. So that, and then we will, I'm gonna hide the skeleton, and let me see, let's use that. Just trying to see if there's a way to hide all of these. Doesn't look like there is. Looks like we gotta have one there no matter what. And just find the one that's the least in the way. Guess we'll do that one. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna find a jetpack reference on the internet. Something to like look at and, get an idea of what we're gonna make. So let's just find a good a good jetpack that we want to use. Here, we'll just use this one. I found this one. Says it's a GTA inspired jetpack. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna save your reference that you want to use. I'm just gonna use this one. I'll save this here. Then we're gonna hop into Blender. You can bring the reference in. You can just drag and pull it in like that, if you would like. But do that. You can hit the little move keys over here on the left side, and then you'll get these arrows, and you can kind of move it around if you, you know, wherever you want. Or you can press G on your keyboard and just move it around. I prefer these arrow keys. You'll see me use these a lot in this tutorial. But yeah. So we'll grab this. So you kind of want to start with, you know, wherever you think would be a solid starting point. I think I'm going to start with the back side, like these tanks on the back side. So what you're going to want to do first, so we're going to go up here to the add button, and then you want to go to mesh, and you want to choose a shape that is going to be closest to what you need. So I guess we'll start with the tank right here. So what we're gonna do, depending on if you want to make it this detailed, like with the glass and stuff, I would probably, well, yeah, let's grab a cylinder. Let's grab a cylinder. I can show you some cylinder stuff. So we can do that, and then you can right click, or let me just go back and show you what I just did. I'm just kind of auto doing it out of memory. So you if you want to smooth it, you can right click on it, shade smooth, and it'll smooth out all the edges like that. And we'll just place it back. You can press S on your keyboard, scale it down a bit, move it like that, and just scale it down to his back like that. Kind of get it into position like this. Make it a little smaller, maybe something like that. Something I like to do is I like to work with materials as I'm 3D modeling, so I definitely recommend getting, if you don't have it, the bridge actual like application, because you can use this to bring in bridge materials into Blender. So we're gonna go into bridge, open that up. I'll get the update later. So you open the bridge, bridge up. We'll just close down Unreal Engine for now. We don't need that. If it opens. Let me try that again. Alright, so we just went ahead and grabbed the update. So this is the bridge application. So if you don't have this set to exporting to your Blender, something you can do, let's just find the first material we want to use. So for this, I think we'll just use like a metal material. So we'll hop into Blender. Let's go to surfaces, and then we'll find a metal material. And brushed aluminum, sure, we'll grab that. I already have it downloaded. So in the bridge application here, there's some settings. I think because I already have it. Normally there'll be some options down here for when you download. Actually, it might be right here. Yeah, you can change download settings. Okay, maybe it's not there. Let's see. Let's look up here. Export settings is really what you're gonna want to see. You're gonna want to change the export target to Blender. That's what I have it set to. And you may need to download the plugin, and if you do, the way you bring plugins into Blender is you go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons right here. Then you can just type in maybe Bridge doesn't have, maybe you don't have to. Oh yeah, you might need to install it. Yeah. So you would just find where that downloaded, and then you would install it that way. Or you can and then you can search and enable. I don't think you do though, because when I search for Bridge, it doesn't come up. So I'm guessing if you just download this and then set export target to Blender, it'll just automatically. It's been a while since I set this up, so something like that. It's also not completely necessary for modeling, but I like to do it. So yeah, let's just go ahead. We'll go back here. We're gonna export, and when you export it, it will automatically bring this material into Blender. And then your materials are gonna be down here in this little tab right here. So you can click on the thing you want to add it to, and then you go right here. And these are the materials. You can just click the material. Also, you can go up to these tabs. These are your viewport options for shading. This will be wireframe. This is, you know, basically no color. This one will add some shading without lighting, and then this one right here will show it with like lighting and stuff. I tend to just use this one when I'm modeling. But yeah, so we'll use this one. And first thing we're gonna do, you hit tab on your keyboard and you can go into edit mode. Then we'll go into they have 3 little tabs right here that show your different options. The first one right here is select like the vertices, the specific vertices you want to choose. This one will select edges, like that, and then this one will select faces, so like, you know, the whole entire face. We're gonna use face for now. Also, when you're in edit mode, it's not the same as object mode, so you would, if you want to use the arrows again, you hit the move key over here, which is what I tend to do. So then you choose the face you want to do. We're just gonna grab the top one right here, pull up, grab the bottom one, pull it down a bit, something like that. I want this model to be not as big as the one we were using, so we're gonna make it a bit smaller. So I'm gonna click on the edge right here, and if you want to extrude, you press E on your keyboard, and basically this will add an extrusion. And then we could scale this down. We're basically just trying to make this, you know, the end points right here. So you just pull up a little bit where you want it, and then you can press S on your keyboard to scale it in a bit, and then we'll make another extrusion. Press E, scale it in a bit, press E, extrude up a little bit, scale it in a little bit, and then another one like that. We'll do about like that. Then we'll do it to the other side right here. Press E, pull down, scale it in a little bit, press E, pull down, scale it in a little bit, press E, pull down, press S, scale it in. We'll pull that one up a little bit, and one more. We'll pull this one up a bit like that, and we pretty much get a tank. Pretty much got a tank right here. And that's our first tank. And if you want the glasses, like these little glass pieces, what you can do, also before we do that, let's just go back into edit mode. You can press A on your keyboard and it'll select all of the faces of the mesh that you're currently working with. And we're just gonna smart UV unwrap this. This is typically not the way you would want to unwrap something. Typically the way you would want to do it is like select the edges like this. You press Alt and select an edge and it'll select all the edges, and then you would go into it and then mark seam, and then, you know, choose another edge that isn't going to be super visible, and then mark seam, and then go up to the top, and then mark seam. That's typically how you would unwrap, but for this tutorial, yeah, you would just, then you would go up to UV and unwrap. But for this tutorial, we're gonna keep it simple, and we're just gonna smart UV unwrap everything like that. Also, let me just clear all of those seams, so we'll right click and clear seams like that. But yeah, we'll keep it simple for this and just smart UV unwrap. Also, another little note on unwrapping though, if you want to unwrap the proper way, you got to kind of think about, like, if you were to like unfold the you know, the model, how it would look. And you can also get an idea of this through if you pull on the edge right here, you can get another little window right here and go to editor type. You can go to what is it, UV editor, and you can kind of see how the UVs are being unwrapped. So let me just unwrap it the other way again real quick, and then mark seam. We'll grab this edge over here and mark seam, and grab this one and mark seam, and then we'll go up and let me pull this over a little bit, and then we will, where the hell to go? Oh, UV's right here. Unwrap, and then you can go back, take a look at the UV editor. You see, yeah, now it's unwrapped this way. So the difference being, this will give you like 3 pieces, whereas, you know, the auto one will do its own thing. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna keep it simple for this one and keep it auto. So let me just clear those seams. All right. So say you want these glass pieces on the edge though. Ooh, actually, something I didn't notice was the maybe we want these green pieces in between. Well, you know what? We can keep it the way it is. We can keep it the way it is, and just kind of model these on the outside of the tank. So yeah. So a note on, if you want these glass pieces to go into a cylinder like this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a cube. We're gonna add what's called a boolean, and, you know, Blender terms, it's a little different than Unreal Engine. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get, basically you want to get a shape that is similar to this, and then you place it into the area that you want to put it into, and then there's a modifier tab over here that I'll show you how it works. But let's just get the shape first. So we'll just shape this in like this, get it kind of close to the shape that we want. And just make it really small like that. And we'll get this last edge and pull it in. Doesn't need to be super big. So we'll pull it down, pull it in like this. You just basically just want to place it in where this would be. Then you go to the modifiers tab, and we're going to grab a boolean And then we're gonna select the object that we want to bool. It's been a minute since I've done this, so I might make a few mistakes here. Let me just go into object mode and hide that. Nope, that's not right. Okay, so we want to add the boolean to this object, actually, not this one. So you want to add the modifier to the object that you're trying to cut out, basically. So we'll go to the tank, and then we'll add that modifier. Then we'll add the boolean modifier to that one. We'll go over here. Let me get rid of that boolean. We'll hop back on the tank. Then you want to choose the object that is basically cutting out. So then we'll choose this. And then just to show you that it's working, we press H. And yeah, it cuts out the section of the shape that was there. So we'll do that for now. You may need to like well, what we'll do here is we will apply. So the boolean is applied, so now you don't need that shape there anymore. So you can press Alt H to unhide anything you may have hid. Also, the way I hid that was with pressing H on it. You can press Alt H to unhide it. So now, since we've applied that boolean, we don't need that shape anymore, but you may need to unwrap this again because it changed the shape of everything. And also, yeah, because of boolean, you may need to shade smooth. And then there's some other tricks to fixing like these weird lines that are on it. Let me try that shade auto smooth. That kind of fixed it a little bit. Shade smooth. Then trying to remember where the thing was. Been a while since I worked in Blender, and I'm definitely more comfortable in Unreal Engine, so I may struggle through this one on teaching, but if anything, I'm gonna post this model that you can just download. But maybe you'll learn a thing or two here. Okay, so let me just find oh, it might be mesh. Normal. Recalculate outside. Then we'll do, whoops. We'll do that again. Let's go to mesh. Normals. Smooth vectors. Kinda helps. Mesh. Normals. Shade smooth. Shading, smooth edges, smooth vertices, no. Okay, so actually, I found what the issue is. So when we, I forgot, usually when you get weird lines like this, it's because of, vertices. See how there's two vertices right here? When we did the Boolean, it didn't, it made two vertices basically in the same spot right here. So how we're gonna fix it, we're gonna select both of those, try to get them both selected there, and then we're gonna press M on our keyboard, merge at center, and then it will connect those. Then we'll have to do some things to fix it, and I'm guessing it did it this side as well. No? Didn't do it to that side? Okay, let's see. Ooh, actually, you know what? So it did it right here. So what we need to do is we need to... Let's just smooth that, see what it does. Yeah, it still kind of has those lines, but so let's move this whole... Let me check this side as well. Yeah, so we need to do it to the bottom as well. So we'll select both of those, merge at center. That'll help a little bit. So, something we can do is we can... We can click on this and we can subdivide. Then we want to grab this little vertice right here and try to get it to about where that will be, and then we're gonna move, let me grab that back. We're just gonna make a what's it called? We're gonna connect a vertex path right there, and then we will try to unwrap that again, and then smooth. Let me look at auto smooth. Okay, so that seems to have this side cleared up. Let's look. Need to do the same thing right here. So we're just gonna grab right here, and right here we're gonna subdivide that and pull it down, and we'll select these two, connect a vertex path, and let's try to unwrap that. Let's also check. Let's grab the face on the inside. I think what I'm gonna do is just merge this with this line. So let's grab this and this, and then we will M on our keyboard, merge it. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, let's just do it with the vertices then. We'll merge these vertices at center like this. Unwrap that. I'm trying to figure out why it's still kind of doing it to this side. Maybe we mark seams. And we'll hit the edge on the back side. Mark seam. Mark seam. Let's try to see what an unwrap does there. No. Smooth vectors, did that do it? Kinda helped, but not really. Ooh, I think I see the issue. So let's connect these because we're getting some weird stuff right there. We're gonna do like we did before. We're just gonna subdivide these, pull this guy down, and connect vertex path like that. Might help. Yeah, we're also getting it kind of in there. So we might want to do it all the way around. Might not be a bad idea. You can press J on your keyboard and it'll automatically connect vertex path. I'm gonna clear the seams here. Let me go to edge mode. Clear seam. Something that might help this is subdividing this back edge like this, and then we'll connect these two right here. Press J. That might help. We'll try to recalculate. Okay. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Now we just gotta do that to the top part. So we'll go over here. Grab this one, subdivide. Grab this vertice. Try to connect these two together. J. Same with the other side over here. Grab these. Pull that in, join. Do that. Smooth. We need to do the inside of up here as well, like we did the other one. Subdivide, pull these in, join. So yeah, you'll find with modeling, the UVs are kind of the biggest bitch and a half. It's kind of the shittiest part of it. Pull that down. Just getting textures to look, you know, not janky. Let's see. That. Let's also join these up right here. Press J. try this with a cube. Subdivide that. Yeah, kind of like that. Might be easier to deal with. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna get rid of this cylinder. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier to deal with this with a cube, so we'll grab in a cube. Scale this down. And I guess this is gonna be less of a tutorial and more of a workflow. You can kind of see the workflow of kind of how to do this. There's definitely better people out there that are better at teaching this kind of thing than I am. Definitely recommend what's his name, Blender Guru. That's kind of where I got my start with learning 3D modeling. The infamous donut tutorial that he has, I recommend checking out. I'm gonna add this material. I'm gonna subdivide this. Go to the modifiers. Subdivide. Control R on your keyboard. Scale up and get that. So yeah, but now we got a cube. Got the same basic shape, but with a cube. Can also smooth it. We can also hit this arrow key, get another subdivision, smooth it out even more. So now we're gonna get another cube, do the same Boolean thing that we did. Scale this bad boy up. About right there. Actually scale the tank up a little bit as well. So now we're gonna add a Boolean. We'll choose that object. We'll hide it. Then we will apply the Boolean. Oh wow. Not quite what I was expecting to happen there. So we're gonna duplicate this with Shift D, Enter, just move it over, kind of get these where we want them, like so.
Bye.